This is 7 National News and in our top story. The UAE's leaders led the celebrations of the country's 43rd National Day in Abu Dhabi on Tuesday. The mother of the nation, Her Highness Sheikha Fatima bint Mubarak, chairwoman of the General Women's Union, supreme president of the Family Development Foundation and head of the Supreme Council for Motherhood and Childhood, also joined in the celebrations. The grand musical, titled How Lucky Is My Nation, was held at the Abu Dhabi National Exhibition Centre to mark the UAE's 43rd National Day under the patronage of His President His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. It marks the establishment of the UAE Federation 43 years ago. The celebration was graced by King Mohammed VI of Morocco, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, and Their Highnesses, members of the Supreme Council and rulers of the Emirates, as well as General Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces, and Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Crown Prince of Dubai and Chairman of the Dubai Executive Council. Emiratis showed their support and filled the 8,000-seat arena. The event featured a range of traditional shows and performances underlining the nation's glory. The first batch of National Military Service recruits who have recently completed the basic training inaugurated the event with a show of national loyalty and pride. Apache helicopters also participated and flew the national flags of the UAE and Morocco past the arena. These were followed by Mirage aircraft flying in formation. Chants of Wataniya, which translates to patriotism, filled the air as the crowds waved their flags and cheered the 5,000 soldiers participating in the parade that included women officers, special forces of the Ministry of Interior and jiu-jitsu fighters. Also displayed were a fleet of armoured vehicles, modern weapons and different kinds of machinery for land, sea and air, as well as defence aid systems. And over to Sharjah, the Arab region's Islamic culture capital for 2014, hosted on Tuesday night a musical that relates the UAE's story from the start of the Union of the Seven Emirates to the global role it plays today. In line with the ongoing nationwide celebrations for the UAE's 43rd National Day, the Sharjah Investment and Development Authority, Shuruq, hosted the premiere of the musical, The Country of Innovation, featuring beloved Emirati artists, actors and singers. More than 200 male and female students from Sharjah Educational Zone schools also participated in the heartwarming play directed by Hassan Rajab. Shuruq says this is the second time they are celebrating the country's anniversary with a musical following the success of last year's operetta titled Story of a Flag, A Nation's Dream. Organisers say the Flag Island is an ideal location for events like this. Since its inauguration in 2012, it has become a national and tourist icon. The 123-metre-high flagpole, considered to be the 7th tallest in the world, towers high above the celebrations, with the UAE's flag waving proudly amidst the spectacular fireworks.
We have in this show 5 singers. They are Uraib, Rania, Ibrahim Al-Saleh, Adil Al-Khumais and Faisal Al-Jassim. And we have 4 shows. The first show about the establishment of the UAE. The second one about the innovation in UAE. The third one about the participation of UAE over the whole world. And finally, the military service in UAE. The message is that we are proud as Emirati that we are living in the country of innovation.
As thousands of UAE residents gathered at different venues across the Emirates to catch the fireworks display, there were some who took to the seas in the afternoon to celebrate the UAE's 43rd National Day. The boat parade, organised by the Marina Yacht Club, was an entertaining spectacle for many who had gathered around the promenade to catch some of the finest yachts in town, all decorated in the UAE flag colours. And for the second year in a row, the members of the Yacht Club joined the spirit of the Union during the afternoon as they boarded around 30 different yachts, all decorated with flags and balloons to celebrate the anniversary of the Union. Offering a fun-filled atmosphere with a picturesque backdrop of the Marina's skyline and the Arabian Gulf waters, the boat parade has become increasingly popular among many residents who gather around the marina to mark the occasion. Aside from witnessing the boat parade, hundreds of residents were offered a family fun day at the Yacht Club to get the little ones in the festive spirit, with a range of activities on offer, including a treasure hunt, face painting stations, bouncy castle, coupled with live food and music. The boat parade was among many other public celebrations held across the country, including the fireworks display at different venues during the evenings. According to the general manager of the yacht club, the event aims to bring all the communities together during the afternoon and enjoy the festivities together with their loved ones.
The UAE National Day Parade is all about having fun and getting our members out onto the water to parade their boats, all dressed up with all the beautiful colours of the national flag throughout the marina. But then, of course, it's also about getting people into the yacht club and showing the real community spirit that we have there. So we have a lot of entertainment going on, a lot of great people coming down to celebrate with their families and friends, and generally just a really fun, vibrant atmosphere that the yacht club has today. So we're just really looking forward and really enjoying a positive day.
The UAE Space Agency has officially launched its social media platforms in line with the country's 43rd National Day celebrations. According to state news agency WAM, the UAE Space Agency's projects have begun, according to its Director General, Dr. Mohammed Nasser Al-Ahbabi. In an effort to keep the public up to date on their progress, the agency launched its Twitter, Facebook, Instagram and Google Plus accounts. According to the agency, the newly launched platforms will be regularly utilized to keep the general public informed on the UAE space exploration programs. The UAE Space Agency was established in July this year. Following its establishment, the mission to Mars was announced, which will coincide with the 50th anniversary of the UAE's formation. Al-Ahbabi was further quoted as saying that National Day provides us with an annual opportunity to look back at the achievements that have been made and look forward with ambition and hope. The UAE Space Agency is proud to launch its social media platforms on this special day, recognizing the importance of communication, dialogue and cooperation in realizing our dreams. After the DP World Golf Championships and Formula One weekend a couple of weeks ago, the UAE is all set for another sporting weekend with the Pakistan-New Zealand T20s and the much-awaited Dubai Rugby Sevens. At a press conference, organisers as well as the team coaches announced that they are all set for the Festival of Rugby, which has remained a must-visit fixture in many people's social calendar. Speaking during the press conference, organisers stated that the tournament, now in its 45th year, is expected to be the biggest in its history, with more than 100,000 people expected to pack the Sevens ground on the Al Ain Road. The Dubai round is the second round of the HSBC Sevens World Series, with Fiji currently on top following their win in Gold Coast. According to their coach, they are hoping to secure a double milestone for the side by winning 2 consecutive rounds for the first time in their history, as well as the feat of winning the Dubai Sevens twice in a row. With the Olympic qualifications for Rio 2016 at stake, the teams will not only be looking at winning this series, however, they will also be looking at maintaining their standings in the top 4 to earn direct qualification for the win. Currently, Fiji, followed by Samoa, England and South Africa make the top 4. The captain of the England rugby team added that the side is looking forward to the event due to the large support they receive from the English fans in Dubai.
We've had 6 weeks of training back at home in England. We've worked very hard, as we always do, and we've seen some good. It's been a good opportunity for us to work on some tactical things, some technical things. So we'll look to put those into practice out here. Yeah, you're right. We always get a great crowd. There's a lot of English support, and we thrive off that. And we'll be looking to deliver good performances for ourselves as much as for the crowd behind us. Yeah, it's a massive honour for us as an England team to be named as the nominated team to qualify for Great Britain. That's huge, and the boys all really appreciate the responsibility that comes with that, and what a massive honour it is. But nothing really changes for us as a group. We love playing for England, we love representing England. Putting on the England 7 shirt is a massive honour every time we do it. So we take each game as it comes in each tournament as they come around, and that's really where our focus is.
It's a big goal for us to defend our title in Dubai, but also as current leaders of the World Series to make sure that we can win Dubai and back up our win in the opening series in Australia. I think from the point of view of the part of the season, it's important. From last tournament where we played so well and set a very significant marker, scoring a huge amount of points, we now need to show that that wasn't a one-off, and we had some great memories here last year. We are probably everybody's second team if they support their own national side. Fiji is probably most teams' second because we play such an exciting brand that is pretty breathtaking. I think the top 2 tries scored last year were both by Fijians. Our top try scorer in the world is a Fijian as well. So we're here to entertain as well as win.
As the Rugby Sevens has been a regular event in the country over the last 45 years, the chairman of the UAE Rugby Federation stated that this is the right time to develop more Emirati interest in the sport. The tournament will see the all-Emirati teams, the National Sevens team and Shaheen development teams in action. Additionally, the UAE National Schools Tournament final will be played in front of 45,000 spectators on Pitch 1 on Saturday at 12:52 p.m.
Emirati players, they like challenges as a community. They like challenges. They like to be challenged, and they like to prove that they're up to the challenge. So the kids, we are giving them a perfect platform for them to come out and play what they have learned and to enjoy the weekend, you know, as a whole. And this time with the school competitions that will be played on pitch number 1 in front of 50,000 spectators, for them this will be a big motivation to come, because at the end they will be making a piece of history. You know, this is history in the making. Emirati players will be playing rugby. These same kids that they are playing rugby today at the school level, tomorrow they might be representing the country, and that is history by itself.
And finally, in the bulletin, along with the festivities surrounding the 43rd UAE National Day, a group of professional runners and residents raised funds to help children get back on their feet. The Seven Emirates Run team successfully completed its 575-kilometre 12-day charity run, which concluded on Tuesday in time for the National Day celebrations. It culminated at the finish line at Dubai Festival City, which was filled with families and friends in support of their loved ones who ran to benefit the less fortunate. The UAE's only cross-country charity run kicked off from Abu Dhabi on the 21st of November. Last year, the Dubai-based runners negotiated the Seven Emirates to raise funds for Mohammed Ayub, a Sharjah toddler suffering from limb deformities. They raised a total of 100,000 dirhams, which funded his surgeries and post-operative care. Today, he is able to walk with prosthetic support. The managing director of DHCC, based German Limb Tech, and race director Wendeline Loxen led the emotional race finish line and was overwhelmed with the massive support they received from the government and residents. This year, the team exceeded its original target of raising 777,000 dirhams, which will go towards Jalila Foundation's Awawen Fund, which helps patients in the UAE with critical health conditions who cannot afford medical treatment.
What we did better, or what we have a good resonance and result, was that there were 5 or 6 schools running with us, students running with us. Many people, a lot of people joined with us, 10K, and we had some other opportunities instead also of the full distance, and it was great because it shows that the people are seeing what we are doing, that run for help, run for health, run for fun, and we raised a lot of awareness. And this mission for the charity activity Run to help children back on their feet, it's great because today morning was also Mohammed Ayub, the little boy. He was there, and it was great to see him there and to get the prosthesis with him, and I'm happy that we could get this target.
This year it was under the patronage of His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed with the support of the Dubai Sports Council. These people run around 7 Emirates. They raised more than 1 million dirham. All the money raised will go towards charity, towards treating children with the deformed limbs. We'll put for them artificial limbs so they can stand and walk for their first steps in life. Last year, it was also a very successful event. Only 7 people ran around the country. This year, we have more, like around 50 people who run. So it's growing, alhamdulillah. Last year, we raised 100,000. This year, we raised 1 million dirham. So it's growing, and we are very appreciating all people living in the UAE and supporting us, because with their support, we are able to achieve this great success.
Jalila Foundation CEO Dr. Abdul Karim Al Ulama says this is a different kind of celebration of the country's union. More than 55 runners, including male and female Emiratis, joined in this year's Seven Emirates Run, and they were all honoured for their participation. Loxen and his team says the epic run is further than the distance between Paris and London, which showcased some of the country's landscape, a fitting tribute to Dubai and the UAE that we all call home.
It's great. I mean, this time around we managed to do the full 12 days instead of last year 11 days. And then, yeah, we managed to get a little bit more better awareness now as well. A lot more people involved.
This was the second time I'm doing this, and the difference is what I learned last year, I did this year, so I was very much able to control my body, and therefore I had much more fun, enjoying the countryside, running through all the 7 Emirates, and really enjoying the wildlife, the landscaping. The people are so friendly. They stop their cars. They ask you for lunch. They give you water, and it's just amazing to do this. It's a wonderful country, and doing this over 12 days has just given me so much, and I can give so much back by raising awareness about running for health, fun, and just raising for Muhammad Ayub and other children who are not able to do that.
We're so happy today for the National Days of UAE, and we're enjoying these things for the charities and to make safe for the life of the people. So that's why we're enjoying for this, and we wish all people can do these things next year.
This is my first time I am run. I'm happy for the help children. And I'm very, very, very happy because I am living in UAE. I am my nationality in my UAE. I help for this people because this same all people UAE.
We have a running team from our company, and we are running. Actually, we are getting ready for the 42 kilometers. This is our team. We have a friend from Damas, and we are all supporters of Jalila Foundation.